Hey guys, Tammy Deering jumping on live today for a fabulous Friday. Woohoo! Friday. I love it. It's just so, it's already Friday again. I just cannot believe how fast this week has flown by. I want to thank you so much for joining me today. I am Tammy Deering. I am the founder and formulator of Aviv Wellnesseuticals personal care product line, as well as the owner of Totally Pamper Me, Dead Sea and CBD Day Spa. We are located in Anniston, Alabama. And today I have a couple of questions for you before we get started. Number one, are you over the age of 40? And number two, are you sick and tired of bagging, sagging, and dragging skin? If you answered yes to either one of those questions or both, then I have some skin toning, firming, and tightening tips just for you today. I'll tell you what, guys, it is such a beautiful day here today, and I am so excited to share this information with you because for the last 22 years, I have been battling bagging, sagging, and dragging skin. Serious skin problems since infancy when I dealt with eczema, and then at the age of 18, battling psoriasis on my scalp and neck, losing my hair, going bald from that, excuse me, as well as in my 30s, horrific sun damage due to being what I dubbed Southern fried chicken, Wesson oil on aluminum foil, baking, frying outside in the Alabama sun, and then double dipping in sunbeds. And so when I began in my 30s to see all of these issues with my skin, I knew I needed to do something now. I am a person that when I see something happening, I try to figure out how to avoid it for the future. And that is one of the most important things that you can do for yourself. Now, just because you're not 40 years old yet, let's say you're in your 20s and you're watching this video right now, can I tell you, I wish I would have known this stuff in my 20s because I wouldn't have had to work so hard to get my skin restored back to natural beauty. So today I'm going to share with you some of the amazing things that I personally have discovered that will truly help your skin not look its age. You know, let's face it, I don't care if you're a man or a woman, who wants to look like they're 20 or 30 years older? I haven't ever met somebody that just said, I want to look older, you know, unless they're young. You know, when you're young, you want to look older, and when you're old, you want to look younger. So I guess we're never happy, are we, with what God gives us? However, our chore, our mission, should we choose to accept it, is to take care of ourselves on a daily basis. And a lot of times people think that they are doing that by buying the best product that's marketed beyond belief. And then when you dive deep into the ingredients, you discover that a lot of it is toxic, a lot of it is damaging, or it just isn't going to work the way that they promised you. And that's when I got sick and tired of selling other people's products. I got sick and tired of all of the magic bullets and the carpet, you know, the magic carpet and the silver bullets that weren't ever happening for me. And so I began to learn how to make products that literally made a tremendous difference in my skin, the way it looked and the way that it felt, morning, noon, and night. Your first challenge is to find the right skincare regimen. You need to look for products that are all natural. You need to look and learn about your ingredients in those products. Some of the products in these kits might be okay. Others are almost like worthless. They're just thrown in there or tossed in there as a freebie. And that's not what you want. You want a skincare regimen that is going to guide you through how to take care of your skin with steps marked on each bottle. Step 1, step 2, step 3. We have a little mini kit that has 6 steps. And you can use part of it or you can use all of it depending on what you're wanting to do or what your time frame is. You know, right now with everybody starting to come out of quarantine, we're still kind of staying at home and we still kind of have that extra time. And so you might want to look into adding a little bit more to your skincare regimen while you've got that precious time. I know that I have figured out how to incorporate my 6 steps every single day, and this way I can keep my skin at optimum health level. You want a skincare regimen that is going to be loaded with natural minerals, that's going to have organic herbs that are skin beneficial. You want to look for ingredients such as high hyaluronic acid, dead sea minerals, herbs, things that are going to enhance the skin's elasticity and the collagen rebuilding. We do not go dormant like a lot of people used to say. What happens is we don't cease to do it. It just kind of lays dormant. I've told that wrong. So anyway, the bottom line is you want to have things that trigger the skin to produce the elastin and the collagen. Number 2, invest in a really good serum. One that contains high hyaluronic acid. It also will help with the high hyaluronic acid is actually, it sounds scary, but it's actually an extremely beneficial ingredient. I'll give you a little history about high hyaluronic acid as the fire department passes by my brick and mortar building right now. Sorry about that. We're putting out fires here in Anniston, Alabama for sure. I think it's just a test run. But the bottom line is high hyaluronic acid originally came from the rooster's comb, the red thing that flapped around and up underneath their chin. And it turned out that it was extremely beneficial for some people when it was injected. But the problem with high hyaluronic acid that came from the rooster's comb is a lot of people had an allergic reaction to it, and it would cause horrific side effects. So over the course of time, when high hyaluronic acid was beginning to come on site, they actually began to make it with a vegetable fermentation. And that is the one that we use here in our Max Tox serum, which is a Botox alternative, because this way you don't have allergic reactions. That fermentation process allows it to penetrate deep into the skin, and that high hyaluronic acid acts as a natural humectant, which draws moisture to itself, and it helps with the skin staying fuller, plumper, and less wrinkle production going on there, because when it's full and firm and plump, the wrinkles just don't have a place on your face. Number 3, place on your face. Number 3, moisturize. Oh my gosh. And don't just buy anything. Listen, I have seen that there are creams out there that cost in the thousands of dollars for a 6-ounce jar that promise you the moon, the stars, and the sun. And I can tell you, don't waste your money on stuff like this, okay? Find a good natural moisturizer, one that is thick, rich, and creamy, one that's going to absorb, and one that has absolutely zero petroleum byproducts in it. The problem as we're aging, or we celebrate more birthdays is how I like to look at it, is the fact that petroleum byproducts lay on the surface of the skin. They feel slick and smooth and soft and silky, but in reality, they are actually stifling the skin and keeping it from doing its natural process. When you have products that are all natural oils, natural butters, herbs, and things like this that can penetrate, the body is able to utilize them instead of it just sitting there on the surface. And over the course of time, when you continue to use products like this, your skin begins to retard aging, literally. I mean, it literally helps you fight aging now instead of, well, I guess I need to get surgeries now, because I am not against doctors, but I just don't want to be cut on. Honestly, I don't want to get cut on unless I absolutely have to, and I'm not saying that when I'm 80, I might not get an eye tuck, but right now at almost age 57 in August, today is May the 29th, 2020, I can tell you that some of these changes that I'm sharing with you that I've been doing have literally kept me from getting my eyes done. Number 4, this one is amazing, and that's using real high quality CBD oil. Not only to take it orally, but also topically on the skin. CBD oil has been amazing. We have been doing our research here for many, many years. We've worked with hemp seed oil in our products probably since the year 2003, working it into our products for our hair care as well as our moisturizer. It's phenomenal for your skin, hemp seed oil is. But when you break down and go into the hemp plant further and you find the CBD oil, it is off the charts. In our day spa, we are doing these amazing Dead Sea and CBD facials. Looks like we've done laser surgery on people, but you don't have to grab a hat and glasses because the sun will burn your face. You can walk out with your face in the sun and go to the beach and not have to worry about it. That is one of the most amazing things I have watched here over the course of time working with our precious clients. CBD oil has very high levels of antioxidants, which are extremely beneficial in fighting free radicals, both internally as well as externally. I'm currently reading a book that's been published about the CBD benefits and what it all does for our body. And your body contains what's called an endocannabinoid system. And it is absolutely rich with CB1 and CB2 sectors, and it utilizes the CBD out of the hemp plant to literally help the whole body function. And when you apply it topically and take it internally, it's a double whammy that's just a winner for you all the way around. You want to look for a CBD oil that is natural, it's organic grown, it's USA grown, no pesticides, herbicides, fungicides. It sounds like we got another fire going on. I guess there must be a real deal today. The situation with CBD oil is also you want to make sure where you're buying it from has a posted on the wall chart that shows a certificate of analysis so that you know exactly what you're buying. If you're buying CBD oil at the gas stations, you're not getting a premium quality. I mean, think about it. They're there to sell gas. Then if they're going to sell anything that you're going to pick up on the side over here, you want to make sure that these products are pure, you know, and look for the what's called the milligram amount in the bottle. Like our 5 milligram bottle has 400 milligrams of CBD in it. 400 in a 5 ml bottle. All right, that's 4 milligrams of CBD per drop when you break that down. So when you use 3 to 4 drops on the skin, multiply that times 4. If you're using 4 drops, you've got 16 milligrams going directly on your beautiful face. And it will absolutely enhance your skin's appearance with life and vibrancy. We're going to start doing a series to help you understand more about CBD oil. We're not talking about marijuana. We are talking about hemp CBD. It's non-psychoactive, it's non-addictive, it is legal in all 50 states. I was so impressed with it when I came back from our farm in Kentucky and I found out that Alabama said that it was illegal. I got on the bandwagon to get it legalized for our state because you could drink a gallon of this stuff and not get stoned. Okay, I am not about people getting, you know, off into la la land and forgetting about work and everything else. And, you know, they're just sitting there staring at the fireplace for 5 hours doing nothing. You know, that's what marijuana does for your life. Hemp CBD is just the opposite. It actually gives you more energy. You feel better. Your skin is amazing. And if you are over the age of 40 and you deal with aches and pains and issues, I deal with fibromyalgia. That's one of the main reasons that I got involved with the hemp CBD, because I did not want the drugs that were literally causing me to be a walking zombie, dysfunctional female. Number 5, avoid at all costs sugar, refined sugar, and processed foods. Over the age of 40, our body's metabolism, it's almost incapable of doing anything with refined sugar and processed foods except for storing it as fat and it's normally unhealthy issues that are also getting stored along with it because of the horrific ingredients that they put in these products to make them taste better, look better, and be visually appealing to the eye. Processed foods can also, and refined sugars can also contribute to adult onset acne. How do I know? Because I experienced it. I went on a little bender there for about, 4 or 5 years, eating everything under the sun, gained about 35 pounds, felt lousy, looked horrible, and I can tell you then I started with the breakouts. As a teenager, I never had acne problems. As a young adult, I never had acne trouble until I started eating more garbage than normal. And so it is a true fact. It might not hit you right now, but it will hit you eventually. Number 6 is do a mud mask. Do a mud mask. Y'all, it's not that big a deal. I can tell you from personal experience now that I'm back on my daily regimen. I took a sabbatical to see what my skin would look like, and I posted a picture today on my personal site and in all of our pages, Aviv Wellnessautical, Totally Pamper Me, our Better Body group, to show you the difference in my skin. Now, there's 2 things that I've been doing. I started back on my mud mask, and I've been drinking a gallon a day of water, and sometimes even 180 ounces I've calculated a couple of days that I have consumed. And what it does is it helps firm, tone, tighten, and hydrate, exfoliate the skin. The mud mask, it's incredible. If you have age spots, it is phenomenal, ladies. If you've got puffy eyes, girls, it's a game changer. It really, truly is. It firms, it tones, it tightens. It helps slow down the aging process. And if you do it consistently, you will begin to see a reduction in those fine lines, crow's feet, and furrows in between the eyes and on the forehead. You got to have a little bit of lines when you're getting older, but you don't have to have them where they look like giant cracks in the concrete, right? I'm sorry, but sometimes that I have seen people, I'm like, golly, Moses, if I could just have a month with your face, I could change your life. So now the side effects of everything that I've just talked about are, warning, softer, supple, younger looking, and velvety feeling skin. Who doesn't want that? I tell you what, if you just said, not me, something's wrong with you. People say I don't care about my appearance, or you should just accept me for me. But we are supposed to be taking the best care of ourselves. We are supposed to be doing the best things. It is so easy to be lazy and mediocre, or worse yet, pathetic. That takes no effort at all. No brain space, no nothing. And people don't care if you don't care. But when you start to care, they start to see it. And then they start wanting to know what you're doing. So we are beginning now to take on what is called our Aviv Ambassador Group. And if you are interested in getting started with us, we would love to talk with you about this group and what we are doing with it, because we are trying to make an army of wellness ambassadors that reach the people in their lives, and they can actually make money with it. But this is not a multi-level marketing opportunity whatsoever. This is a straight work with us directly, not anybody else, and no signing up 60 people to maybe get $1. So that is something that we are really, really focusing on right now. We're going to be launching this coming up in the year 2021. Right now, we are taking applications and speaking with people to try to find out if you're a good fit for us and we're a good fit for you. And that's what it's all about. So I'm going to recap real quick. If you're over the age of 40 and you are sick and tired of bagging, sagging, and dragging skin, or if you're under the age of 40 and you don't want to go there, these tips are for you. Number 1, get a good skincare regimen, one that has several multi-steps in it. Might take you 10-15 minutes, max. But what is 10-15 minutes a day versus going and getting your face sliced up, or having your chin lifted, or your eyes sucked back, you know, where you end up eventually, because guess what? If you don't stay working out and you don't stay with good skincare, when you get those things done, you got to get it done again in about 5 to 7 years. And you keep going and you're going to end up looking like a, I don't know, just scary. Number 2, invest in a good serum, one that contains high hyaluronic acid, natural minerals that are going to make your skin look and feel its very best. You want things that have peptides in it that will aid with boosting the collagen and the elastin. Doesn't matter how old you are, you can fight aging now at any age, or you can avoid future aging by taking care of yourself by doing what I call preventative maintenance and getting on it now. We brush our teeth every day, you take a shower, you wash your hair. Why is it such a difficult thing for people to do a good skincare regimen? It's not, it's just called I'm lazy. Let's be real. That's the real deal. Number 3, moisturize. Especially if you are in the sun a lot, you want to make sure that you have a really good moisturizing cream, one that is going to deliver amazing minerals, herbs, oils, and butters that are all natural, that will absorb directly. We work with over 40 ingredients in our Mud Light 2 cream here, because I created it for my poor face when I had a psoriasis attack on it, and I had whelps that were about the size of a quarter all over my face. They were huge, they were raised, they were whelped, they were bright red, they burned and itched at the same time, and I created this cream just for that. Little did I know that it was actually going to also help with the aging, retarding of the aging process on my skin. Number 4, CBD oil, but high quality. Don't settle for anything less than 80 milligrams per milliliter in a CBD oil. The reason being is you want to have the highest content possible. There are so many cheap, just cheap garbage products that are out there. And some of them, they're even testing now, are showing to not even be for real. And if you are buying pure quality hemp CBD oil, make sure you see their certificate of analysis so that you know this company knows what they've got, that it shows no pesticides, herbicides, fungicides. It's organically grown with heritage seeds that you know are not GMO. I'm a member of the U.S. Hemp Roundtable, and there's a lot of garbage that's going on, and there's new laws that are coming into effect. I have always been one that stands for purity and the best, because it's going on me and my family. Why settle for mediocre ever? Why? That one I don't understand. But if you're taking your hard-earned money, you want to invest in the best, because the best doesn't take very much. If you're open up the door and throwing out your money, burning it up, what good's it gonna do? And then it gives it a bad name, because then, wow, that stuff doesn't work. It does. Sorry, y'all. It does if you got the right product. But for your skin over the age of 40, you want to take it orally as well as put it on the skin topically. If you've got aches and pains, you can put it right there and then use our soothing salve over it. But don't buy creams and all these other things that contain it, because honestly, you don't know how much you're using. Every time's a little bit different application. So use the pure product and then combine it. You can combine it with our Mud Light 2 cream. It's what we do in our facial room. Number 5 is avoid at all costs. All costs. I know the younger ones aren't going to do this, but the ones of us that are mature and we are over the age of 40, we know the importance of eating good food. Avoid processed foods, drive-thrus, and refined sugar as much as possible. I know the sugar thing's a little more difficult to avoid, but if you are going to have something that's sweet, make it yourself. Use like the raw sugar, where it's pure sugar cane, where it's got the minerals present in it. Make sure you're buying organic, so this way you're not getting all of these other pesticides, herbicides, and fungicides that they use to maintain those crops. And number 6 was use a really good mask. The Dead Sea mud is laden with all kinds of amazing beneficial minerals for your hair, your skin, and your nails. And when you use the mud on a regular basis, you are literally using what I call an eraser. You are erasing and eradicating all of the aging that goes on with the skin. If we ignore our skin, it's going to show. It literally will. It will age you faster than anything. You might be 35 years old like I was and looking like you're 55. It can be a life changer for your self-esteem and your self-confidence also. So my next question is, what are you waiting for? Fight aging now. Get on the bandwagon. Take care of yourself. And a quick bonus is a gallon a day. Drink a gallon a day of water. Try it for 30 days. Take a picture on day 1, like I did, and then take a picture. I did a picture every day in between just to show I was doing this job, this work. And I can tell you when I went back today, because of one of the things that the side effect with the gallon a day does, I hit menopause about a year and a half ago, and I blew up. And I had my favorite halter bra. I had to buy a 2.5-inch bra extender. Ladies, you know what I'm talking about, where it extends the bra so you can wear it where you don't have the back fat oozing all over the back of it and then just showing up in your shirt. It's one of my, I just can't stand the way that looks or the way it feels on me. And so I bought this extender. Well, over the course of the last 28 days, I have come to realize that the bra was getting loose, and this morning I put it on without the extender and no oozing. Yeah, that's what the gallon a day has done. I've still maintained exercise. I've been teaching exercise class for 7 years, but can I tell you, this is a secret that they don't want you to know about. They want to put you on all these freaking drugs and all these side effects. Try the gallon a day if you got the issues. Just give it a try. Work a system. I get up, I drink 30 ounces of lemon water first thing in the morning to flush the kidneys. Second one is done by the time I'm ready to go to work. Third one is done by 2:30, and by that time I'm on number 4, and then I have bonus rounds, usually at 5 and maybe even 6 mugs that are 30-ounce mugs. I have one of those Yeti look-alike mugs that is bright rainbow colors just because it makes me happy to look at it. But that's what I got for y'all today, and I hope that this helps you in some way. I want to ask you 2 favors. Would you please like our Aviv Wellness Ceutical page as well as our Totally Pamper Me page? We are trying so hard to get our message out there to the world. You know, guys, we've got to help each other. Small business needs to be able to thrive. You know, and during all of this COVID issues, I embraced it, and I took on lessons and things that I'm learning now so that I can help people really understand what we're doing here. This message that we have got here, it's not a con artist or a rip-off job that we're trying to do. You know, we have people that are literally on our cell phone and message us all the time, and we talk to them as friends and family. It's not just, you know, let me get a buck from you. It's let me help you find a better way to live. Let's work on total wellness. And if you're interested in becoming an Aviv ambassador, we would love to talk with you prior to our launch in January of 2021. So I love you guys, and I hope that you understand what a priceless treasure you really are, how God does not make junk, that you are fearfully and wonderfully made. Get out there every single day that He gives you the gift of breath, and live, laugh, love abundantly and with abandon. Take care of this temple. This is your largest organ, your skin. What goes on you goes in you. And what goes down our drain is important too. And that's where we're at. We are bioaccumulate free, which means if it goes on me, in me, or down the drain, I don't have to worry about it now or in the future or for our oceans either. I love you guys. Real quick, weekend and the number 10 will get you a 10% discount on all products to include our CBD oil on our website. That's weekend 10. Number 10. on the end of weekend, and it will be live all the way through midnight on Sunday. So I love y'all. Take care of yourselves. Have an absolutely wonderful weekend. Enjoy your family, and make sure that you always, always look up and know that God has got you in his hand. I love y'all. Be blessed.